Hey, it's Lisa here. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, and I've got some trading tips and tricks for you guys. Now, today I'm going to look at the basics of Elliott wave because I often see you guys thinking that the waves are going to go up forever, and they don't. So they need to come back and correct for the health of the wave. So let's jump in to this is the BLX. So this is BTC. And I've grabbed a pattern out here that's quite, sort of good for Elliott waves. So obviously we have 5 waves in every chart, in every movement. So basically Elliott wave looks like this. So it goes up for 5, down for an ABC or an ABCDE, up for another 5, down for an ABC or an ABCDE, and then up for another 5, if it's going to let me pull that on there. So basically within those 5 waves, so if we zoom in on this, we can count 5 waves in the 5 waves, and that gives us a completed pattern. So we go into this and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 waves in that completed pattern. And then we would have a corrective pattern. So corrective patterns are sometimes hard because they can be a variety of different patterns, but when it's a second wave, normally it's a fairly clear ABC. So we get an ABC down, and these all have measurements. So head to elliottwave.com if you want to know all the ins and outs of that. Or if you're in getting started in crypto, we have some books in our library. So when you spend $69, you get all the books in our library, and there's a heap. So it's worth the money, definitely, if you want to learn. So again, we go... So sometimes we get kind of complex waves where it's a little bit harder to tell where they're sort of going. So that would be our ABC. So in this, we had, usually we get sort of an ABC or an ABCD. Occasionally, the corrective waves can be a little bit difficult where they would be a W, an X, and a Y. So, and then we go up for our 5th wave. So in there we'd have our 5 waves, and that completes our wave pattern up. So we've got a very tight 5th wave in there. So as we can see, so hang on, I've put the wrong thing on there. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one of the rules that we have with Elliott wave as well is that when we've got our 1 wave and our 4 wave, they cannot overlap. So if I take off all these sub waves on the major waves and we go back to our main wave pattern, we can see that our 1 and our 4 here do not overlap. So that's a rule. So the 1 wave and the 4 wave cannot overlap. So this 4 wave will not correct lower than this 1 wave. So if it does, it will be a wick on a higher time frame. So this is a daily. So we might get a wick like this is a wick down on the candle, but it won't be a full wave. So that's the rules of Elliott wave. So if you're looking for a pattern and you see that these waves overlap, it's more than likely not in an impulse. So there is a couple of rules that do go against that when we've got leading and ending diagonals, but they're in the complex wave pattern. So not something we're looking at today. We're just looking at basic Elliott wave theory. So basically we have 5 waves, and in those internal waves, in the 2nd and the 4th wave, we have corrective waves. So that's pretty much how it goes, guys. So, and again, if you do want those books, jump into getting started in crypto for just $69. You get all the books in the library. So it is worthwhile. So thanks again for joining, and I'll be back tomorrow with another 5-minute update. Catch you all soon.